Hello everybody, today I'm doing the Pi Day book tag. This is actually a pretty new book tag created by Literature Science Alliance. I will link her video down below. And also I found this video on the Miss Richard Reed's channel, so I will also link her video, so check those out. The first prompt is, pi is an irrational number. Name a character who you feel is irrational. For this, I thought a bit, and for me, I would go with Theon Greyjoy in the A Song of Ice and Fire series, because especially in book 2, and yeah, I think most people who have seen either the Game of Thrones TV show or read these books know why I choose him. I think he fits really well this irrational feeling of a character, and it's also interesting because in the book we actually can point a few chapters from him. So yeah, you really get this like irrational and kind of twisted mindset that he has. The second prompt is, pi comes from the word perimetros, which means perimeter. Talk about a book that has to do with borders between countries or worlds. So there are a few you could name here. The one I came up with at first is the Hunger Games, obviously, where you have like, it isn't a border between countries but between districts. You have a far future view of the United States, which is now called Panem, and in Panem you have this capital in the center, and then you have 12 districts that the capital is actually controlling, and those districts have very harsh borders, and they can't leave the people who live there can't leave the district, and the people in between districts can't travel between the districts, so I think that fits. Another one that fits kind of is Elantris by Brandon Sanderson, which also has like 3 kingdoms, and one of the kingdoms is trying to take over the other 2, so yeah, it also has that element, though I wouldn't say it's really about that. The third prompt is, pi is a constant. What's a comforting book constant in your life? So this one is a bit hard for me because I'm not so much into rereading books yet. So I would probably say the Harry Potter series, because I loved the movies as a kid and now I'm reading the books, and yeah, it's a very comforting feeling to go back to the books. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else for that, because while I have a few books that I really like The Witcher or A Song of Ice and Fire, I wouldn't call those really comforting, and I may reread those in the future, but yeah, I don't think they quite fit this right now. So yeah, I'll stick with the Harry Potter series for this one. The fourth one is, pi has infinite decimal places. What is a series you feel will never end? So again, the obvious answer would probably be A Song of Ice and Fire, or yeah, the Kingkiller Chronicles. But I'm actually going to go for the Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson here, because while Brandon Sanderson is a very fast writer, his Cosmere, yeah, it's not really one series, but it's a universe where a lot of different series are set in, but they're connected somehow. But you don't need to read all of the series to understand every book. But yeah, I think this whole concept of the Cosmere is very interesting. And right now, I think there are 11 novels in this world, and there is one short story and novella collection. So, and he's planning to have 35 novels when it's over. So most likely we'll probably have to wait quite a few years until this is finished. So yeah, I think that one is one, even though that Brandon Sanderson is a very fast writer comparatively for fantasy, and he actually brings out a few books, like I think he brings out 1, 2, 3 books every year, that it will take some time until he's finished with this universe. The fifth prompt is, what's your favorite pi, and name a book that you feel embodies that pi. Okay, this one is weird because where I come from, there isn't yet, where I come from, pie isn't really that much of a food. Like, I don't think I've had a lot of different kinds of pies. I've had apple pie, and I think there are some like savory pies that you could say would count, but yeah, we don't call them pie here, so they aren't really traditional pies, so I don't know if I should go for those. But I personally actually like savory pie-like things, let's say. I don't know if you would actually consider them pies or not, but yeah, so I'm going for a savory like pie with probably a little bit of meat inside or something, or maybe with cheese even. I don't know, again, if this is considered to be a traditional pie or what is meant here. But yeah, I didn't want to go for apple pie. I like apple pie, but I don't think it's so special that I would go for it. So yeah, I'm going for the savory pies, and yeah, for this I'm again going for a Game of Thrones or a Song of Ice and Fire, because yeah, I don't know how exactly this was meant, but there are pigeon pies in that series, so I guess that counts because that's also savory. I don't really have any creative answer for this, but yeah, I like the prompt, and I would really like to know if you guys have actually any cool answers for this prompt. So let me know in the comments if you have anything. These were actually the only prompts. The last prompt is tag people, but since I'm doing this quite late and Pi Day is almost over, I think I'll just, anybody who sees this video, you can do it if you still have time to do it. So yeah, you are tagged, but I'm not going to tag anybody specific. So yeah, that was all for today. This was the Pi Day book tag. Thanks to Literature Science Alliance for making this tag. And yeah, I had fun doing it. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other answers for these prompts. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a subscribe, hit the notify bell. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.